Welcome back, explorers, to the Lucky Die. Previously, Laffian has tunnel vision, Rhal hates small spaces, Squash remembers his time in the Earth Dark, and Zaltanna banishes a lurk. Entering the magically made tunnel, the heroes encounter creatures that belong in the deepest pits of the Earth Dark. After ensuring their safety, the team come across a long abandoned village within the tunnel and discover that they are within a continent-sized rune. Why are creatures from the deepest recesses of the Earth Dark here? Why did the Tingurans place this rune? And when will Squash become proficient with Arcana? I guess we're about to find out. Welcome back to the Lucky Die.
You find a fairly okay place to settle down for the night within these tunnels. There's a bit further back, there is a slightly open section that leads to more of this big cave that leads somewhere down the Earth Dark. And ahead of you, again, another kind of breaking into it, but there doesn't appear to be any sound, there doesn't appear to be any movement. And to top this off, Squash has cast alarm at both ends of this tunnel. Are you setting any watches, or are you going to sleep?
No, we're taking watches.
But I put up alarms. We don't need watches now.
I disagree.
Okay.
They could crawl along the ceiling, Aethel.
Because if I remember correctly, the spell is, pretty big.
It is, yeah, it's huge. You could legitimately cover this tunnel.
The concern is more so about the fact that there may be things out there that can get past the alarm.
They literally need to be teleporting, and I'm pretty sure that's, the whole deal with this place, that it's not possible.
Or burrowing, which is very possible.
Okay, you got me there, Balance. Laffian. God damn it, I'm gonna die before I get this right.
Yeah, so are you setting watches?
Well,
if so, who is going first?
Absolutely.
Laffian gave a good response, so yes.
There could be burrowing enemies. We should have some sort of watch.
Fine.
Even more so if we have Tio take a watch, and I don't know if Electo is going to take a watch, but if Electo wants to take a watch?
Can she?
Can she?
You could ask her.
Hey, yo, Electo.
Take an animal handling check.
Okay, I can do that. 19 for animal handling.
Oh.
A new guard dog by the end of this.
As you kind of ask Electo if she wants to maybe take a watch, you see her just look up at you. You see her kind of tip her head to one side and her ears go up. And then she very slowly pushes herself off the ground and begins to walk up and down in a patrolling manner around your camp.
Aw, what a cutie.
I take that as a yes then?
Yeah. You got an Electo watch.
Great.
TM.
We'll split them
she
up
looks like a complete professional. You know, they're kind of the ears are always pointed, her eyes are always focused on stuff. She's the pure professional watchdog right now. You have your 2 animal companions take watches. You need 2 more.
I can take because I can just meditate, so.
Yeah, meditate.
Obligatory elf watch.
Yep, elf watch.
And Squash can do one. I've got pretty good perception, so.
Pretty good.
I'm being humble.
It's okay. Fucking humble. You're never humble about Squash.
I am
You're
the most humble
Squash,
person
but not
you will
about
ever
Squash.
meet.
Okay. Okie dokie then. Squash, Are you going to be reading more of your How to Wizard book?
Yes, I will.
Fantastic.
We're talking
As you read... No, we're talking about magic. As you read through, as you begin to like flip through the pages in your rest time or during your kind of like half-assed watch time because, you know, the alarm spell is up. As you begin to look through these, there's a section on detecting, dispelling, and countering magic. Now, you kind of almost automatically skip past the countering. You're trying to learn magic fairly quickly. So you come across the section that screams out, detect magic. And it goes through and teaches you how to not only cast the spell, but to tell you what you're looking at. So as much as you are able to cast magic now, and you feel that rush and you feel that flow of redirecting that to your eyes and to all of your other senses. So you can now learn detect magic.
Thank you.
Ta-da! The evening passes fairly calmly. Your animal companions detect nothing. Laffian, you do not hear anything screeching or rattling around from the caves below, and Squash the alarm spell does not trigger.
Correct.
You pass another happy night. Rhal, I require you to roll a d6.
Uh-oh. Oh. I forgot Rhal was getting real low.
Yep.
He's getting real bad now.
Okay, here we go. I'm not terrified at all.
You'll be fine.
Hey,
See? Fine.
you got a 6.
I got a 6.
Awesome. So you get to live another day. Your counter moves forward one. For anyone who is suffering the effects of exhaustion from either the cold or, you know, acid attacks, that is now cleared. You can now hit the long rest button and return all of your resources and health and bullshit.
Yay.
Yay. Every time I get exhaustions now, I get so scared. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, that stuff can compound fast on you.
Yeah. You just need one bad night and you are just...
It's getting to that point.
It's getting worrisome.
It's scary.
All right. The morning breaks and it is exactly the same as when you went to sleep last night. The tunnel hasn't got any lighter, hasn't got any brighter. There are no more sounds than they were this morning, apart from maybe Electo snores, but that's about it, really.
That obnoxious dog snore.
You know that, like, like, I don't want to go to bed. Fine, I'll go to bed. And then snore really loud, even though you're not asleep. That's Electo right now. Okay. Is there anything in particular anyone wants to do this morning? Are you happy just to keep walking forward until plot?
Please take us to the plot, oh magic man.
I'm gonna give a inspiring speech because I have a bad feeling about today. So I'm gonna hype everybody up.
I said the word plot.
I always have a bad feeling about today.
Never say the word plot.
I just feel bad. Like, I don't want to be that person that's like, I have this ability, I'm going to spam it. So let me spam Inspiring Leader. But yeah, I'm just going to
Hello,
over
literally
breakfast.
every warlock ever.
Yeah, every warlock.
There's a reason I don't like playing Warlock, and it's because it's the most repetitive bullshit ever. But anyways, I'm going to use my Inspiring Leader feat and just hype everybody up over breakfast. Say, like, listen, I know we're in a pretty cold, kind of shitty place. We got this, though. We're going to do great. You know, just one of those things. Laffian's trying to be a motivator.
Yeah, it's like, you did a very good speech. Like, it's breakfast speech. You're giving this a go to rally
Squash,
the troops.
this
You
bacon,
probably think, to be
damn,
fair...
good bacon.
To be fair, you think
Thanks.
you're probably about a day from where you need to be, so you're kind of right there. It's a good day to do it on.
So
also,
everybody...
would Laffian be eating bacon? I thought he was like the
No.
cheese and fruit and vegetable.
Never. I refuse to play along to that elf. Oh, all of them are vegetarian thing. No.
Oh, great. Because I think the Pintor is.
Pintor can choose whatever lifestyle he wants. Laffian is not giving up some good meat.
Okay, so how many temporary hit points do we gain for inspiring leadership over breakfast?
Hit points equal to... Oh, God, that's a lot. All right, everybody gets 16 temporary HP.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
It's your level
cool.
plus your charisma modifier, so 14 plus 2, so 16.
So I need to continually drain your charisma.
No! Stop hitting me with the ugly stick.
Technically, Squash has 3-digit hit points now.
What?
You have how many hit points, sorry?
Technically, Squash has 3-digit hit points. Thanks
Me
to
too.
that. Yeah.
Otherwise, I can't
Damn.
hit triple-digit hit points for 2 more levels.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'll remember that because I
con
won't
mod
use
is
that
bad.
particular spell this time around then. That's cool.
No, V, no. No death.
Yes, Death. It's the only way I can kill at least one of you. I'm looking at Rhal here, who can never die.
Just a little bit.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is. Every time you hit zero, like, I've got a key point. Fuck you. Fuck rogues. Sorry, monks.
Just try harder.
I mean,
All right.
Disintegrate gets through that real quick, too.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Okay. Most of the day is continuing to follow the patterns of the rune of the tunnels that you find yourselves walking through. You manage to avoid those big open areas. It's fairly easy, but at one point you do get that, I can feel the ground cracking beneath you, and you just take extra care to get around this. Towards the end of the day, you've been walking for a good few hours now. Nothing seems to be moving. You just hear the odd, like, clatter, or you hear the odd kind of, like, soft movement, but nothing ever comes of it. Let's just continue throughout the day. Then you find yourselves about to reach the very center of this rune. Are you taking a moment to consider options, or are you just gonna plow on through? You can't see the center of the rune, by the way. You're not there yet. I'm giving you a chance to prepare.
I think it best if we approach cautiously. Squash, if you can take the lead, we'll follow in your footsteps.
Yeah, sure. Oh boy. Yes. Give me a second. And Squash is gonna cast Detect Magic for this room.
Okay.
I don't know, there's something... Like, this is
casting Detect Magic from within a rune.
I'm getting some like video gamey feelings here. Like I gotta detect magic just before this day where I enter the spooky room. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna use it.
It's better than me putting it
It's
after
it's
the
the
room,
frost
though, isn't
resistant.
it? That flaming sword would have been great against the ice elemental.
Yeah.
Okay. As you begin to like look at the rune that you have drawn upon your arm and the ink that has just kind of moved from like the bag of inks that you have upon your person onto your skin, as you look at those and begin to use that as a memory aid for how to cast this, the rest of you can see Squash's eyes flash through all the different colours and they continue to rotate through while the spell is active. Squash, what you see is an overwhelming amount of magic as you're inside a magical rune. There's a lot of it.
Did I just blind myself?
However,
Did
no,
I
you
just
didn't.
put on
No,
fucking night vision goggles in the sun?
It's like this scene where they want to like demonstrate the internet, and so the camera goes into the wire, and you can see all the whole tunnel just looks like that for Squash, just glowy magic runes all over.
Yeah, like you're seeing a lot of magic around you, but after like a moment or two, yeah, it kind of begins to dim down a little bit. How long does Detect Magic last?
10 minutes.
Great. Okay. You just see a lot of magic around you right now. You don't see anything. It's all essentially what you would detect is all one color.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're really getting right now, other than when you look at your own runes. Each of those has a slightly different coloration to it. You would assume to do with whichever scores that David was trying to tell you to keep an eye out for, but...
I'll memorize the schools of magic later. I promise. Totally will.
Yeah. If you can do that when the podcast is ended, then I have to never worry about it. Okay. You have Detect Magic on. Everything is glowing slightly different colours. Actually, to be fair, even... Rhal is covered in a kind of a darkish energy. You look at Lafyan, and again, he has a very faint aura of magic around him. Probably because he has the elven ancestry. And Zaltanna is radiating this kind of brightish, not exactly yellowish light, but it is a bright colour.
Divine magic, one might say.
That's the one school I can nail.
And one might say Rhal's covered in necromancy.
Yes.
Squash is going to refocus on the room and start moving through it, keeping an eye out
Okay.
for anything that might stick out.
Okay.
Or stick
in that
into
case,
us.
can I get you to roll a perception check, and this will tell you what you see when you enter like the next area.
All right. A perception check on a natural 20 is 33. I sure hope you didn't have anything fun planned for that room.
35, bitches. No. Oh, it's good to know I can set things at 35 and you'll never hit them. Yes. Anyway.
For now.
For now. Fuck you. Fuck you. As you very carefully make your way forward and you round the corner which brings you to the very centre of this room, you find that there is a large circular cave. There are 3 other entrances into it opposite you directly and then at 90 degrees from you. This is the very centre. As you look inside, it's very dark. Even for your dark vision, you can't actually see too far into this. It's not exactly devoid of magic, but it's not the same magic as the rest of the runes. At the very centre of this very large, open, cavernous area, you see there is a spiral staircase. And that is gently winding its way up to the top. And it is about 200 feet.
Oh boy.
At the very bottom of this, you see, I guess, like, you have the spiral staircase that goes up. At the very bottom of this, you see, like, spirals of what looks like dark greenish stone that's just spiraled around the bottom of the floor. The staircase itself is magical, is what you pick up also. But right next to you, as you kind of like enter this area, to your left there is a large stone snake creature. Opposite you there is a large stone, what looks like one of those scary ass polar bears that tried to eat you a few days ago or carry you back to its nest, you don't know. A stone version of that is opposite you. And scattered all across the bottom of this cavern are humanoid seal-type creatures, people, that you would probably recognize maybe as being the Tinguren.
Also stone?
Yes, also stone. Some of them broken. Most of them still upright.
I think I'm not misremembering. I think animation magic, i.e. summon elemental or whatever, I think that's transmutation magic?
Conjuration.
Is it conjuration? Or does Squash have a reason to believe that these things could animate themselves?
That would be transmutation.
They are definitely giving off a transmutation school of magic to them. These have been transformed from whatever they were to whatever they are now.
Okay.
The staircase itself is giving you the feelings of illusion. And the spirals of green, the spiral of like green kind of stone, like kind of circular in shape, is not really giving off much at all.
Yeah, Squash just fills them in on what he's spotted about the room. If there's anything he thinks that they wouldn't have noticed. There are statues, monuments to the creatures of this land around here. And in the middle of the room, there is some kind of a stair that goes up pretty far. There is a lot of magic around here, but that might be because we're inside of a rune. But I feel like this place is probably also guarded, or wouldn't be surprised.
Are they just statues?
There is magic in them, but that might be from when they were formed. So, using magic to create statues, but they might also be traps or guardians.
That could be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hold on, I want to check something. Okay, so apparently one of the things I can't cleanse is petrification.
Alright. That is a really cool thought. But, yeah. Isn't depetrification like a level 4 or 5 spell? It's like ridiculously high.
It's a greater restoration spell.
Yeah. It's a really fucking difficult one. It's one of the reasons why basilisks and whatever the chicken thing is called are like super dangerous early game.
The chicken thing?
Yeah, the cockatrice, I think it's called.
Cockatrice.
It's
The chicken
cockatrice.
thing.
The chicken thing.
They're always chickens. Giant chickens that turn you to stone.
Chicken.
He's not wrong.
You're not wrong. It's just
Thank
really
you.
funny that you said it like that.
I feel like that was a natural pull, but okay. I think if Laffian doesn't have anything, Squash is gonna keep moving into the room, and I think Squash is gonna let like a good gap create between him and the crew. So if Squash triggers a trap, it's just gonna catch Squash and not the rest of the team.
Okay. I'm going to give you basically, as you get close to the details that you begin to notice because you have your dark vision, I'm going to let you ride that natural 20 because it's, why wouldn't I? As you begin to make your way ahead of the others just a little bit, urging them just to stay back a little distance between you and them opens up. And as you get closer to the spiral staircase, as you get closer to this green stone-looking spiral, you see it very slowly begin to shift. And underneath it, you see 5 small glowing stones that it was previously hiding as it just shifts ever so slightly. As you look at this, you become aware that this is in fact a giant greater basilisk. You've probably come across these once or twice in the Earthdark.
Is it one greater basilisk?
Yeah, it's one fuck-off huge basilisk.
Is it awake?
It just moved, revealing 5 glowing gems.
Is it going to kill us?
You go what, though?
What does Squash know about greater basilisks?
I'm going to need you to make a survival or a nature check.
Oh boy. That's
You're really going to need to get message so you can tell your companions non-verbally
I know.
the shit that you're encountering.
All right, that's a pretty good one.
What do you
That
see
is
up there?
23
there?
survival.
Shut up.
On a 23 survival, you know that you can turn their tonsils into a drug. You know that you invented this shit, dude, not me.
I know, I'd forgotten.
I know.
That was the biggest slap in the face I've had in a long time.
You are aware that if a basilisk looks at you and you are looking at it, it can turn you to stone, which looking around clearly has happened. You know that its bite is poisonous and it can spit a lot of poison. It is not prone to being frightened, nor can you poison it, as you might suspect. It's a pretty hardy bastard. Yep.
Oh.
Typical basilisk shit.
I think Squash, if he's within vision range of the rest of the team, he does like a like motion, and it's gonna very gently make his way back and inform them.
I'm just gonna let you have that.
Thank you. Just gonna inform them, like, oh, okay, so that is a greater basilisk in there.
What does that mean? Should we talk to it?
I have never known anybody to be able to train a basilisk. I've heard stories, but they were stories.
So we don't talk to it?
Don't think so. But what it's doing down here, it might have been captured as a guardian?
Well, can we sneak past it?
Squash eyes Zaltanna like real quickly, and then just back to Rhal like, we could try?
Is it coiled around the stairs? Like, am I understanding that right?
Yeah, it's on the floor, but coiled around it. Yeah.
Okay.
So in theory, if you were super sneaky, you could climb over its giant coil, walk forward a few, and then get to the staircase. But I will remind Squash at least that to him, the staircase was covered in illusionary magic.
Right.
Right.
And you said there were 5 gems?
Yes.
Where?
As it kind of shifted the last, the very end of its tail section, I wasn't going to be too mean to you straight away. It kind of just revealed these 5 stones. They're kind of slightly bigger than duck eggs. They don't look fragile. They're just glowing different colors.
Squash,
Yes.
do basilisk eggs look like giant gems?
Let me think to my basilisk school. No.
Can I get a DM confirmation on that?
I will confirm on your 23 survival, they're not, what you saw are not basilisk eggs.
Those are not basilisk eggs.
I wanted to make sure that we didn't just stumble. I mean, we probably did stumble into a nest, but okay.
The stair is covered in illusionary magic. This could be a trick, but the map we're using is like from the Gurians? I think that's the name of the...
Tengurians.
Thank you. Tengurians.
There's at least 10 of them.
There's a full 10. There's a full 10 going on there. You can't forget even one.
I'm pretty sure I see at least 30 here, but okay.
There were 10 remain.
If I had to take a guess, I don't think Kesa would make it that easy for us. I'm pretty sure we're probably going to have to fight this thing.
Is this the
Because
test?
they only travel in packs of 10s, divisible by 10. Okay, sorry. I'm done.
They used to be called the 30 Gurians, and then 10 of them are stuck down here forever now.
I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you.
Would I think I could get those gems off the basilisk without notifying it, or is it like trying to pull hair off a human?
Its body isn't on them anymore, but it is still shifting. It would basically be your stealth versus this basilisk and its whatever senses it may or may not have.
Right. Tremor says, fuck.
I will neither confirm nor deny this. I'm just putting out ideas that you might need to be careful.
Yes. I think it's good
to obfuscate the fact that you might not to be careful at all.
Okay, important
because
question.
your stealth is ridiculously high.
Would it be helpful if I banished the basilisk?
If that worked, yeah.
Okay.
Although that, I think they originate from this plane, so it wouldn't stay gone.
Yeah,
but we only need it gone long enough so that we can get the gems, right? So I cast banish. Somebody who's really fast and quiet runs in, grabs gems, comes back. I unbanish the basilisk. By the time it's been unbanished, we're gone. We're out of here. We got the gems.
But
we go. We have a hot chocolate or something. I don't know.
Were the gems magical, Squash?
Were the gems magical?
Yes.
They are magical, so they probably have something to do with this.
Last time I touched a gem, it caught on fire and killed 2 of us.
That is true. You did do that.
Still mad at you about that, by the way.
Yes, somebody learns. The gems also had transmutation magic on them.
How about I run in there and get the gems and try to get back without notifying the basilisk? If that goes tits up, we have a banish in the bag. If that just doesn't work, then I run.
Sure.
Remember, if you meet the eyes of a basilisk, it might petrify you, and I don't know if we have a way to undo that right now.
It what?
It will turn your skin into stone and take your mind away.
Uh-oh.
Basically, those statues aren't statues.
Oh, no.
Boop, 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 boop.
What did you just roll, Neil?
I rolled
As if we don't all know.
a con save of... Oh, I don't... Yeah, I do.
It was a 22. You're totally
No, I
fine.
don't roll
Like,
2
this is
D20s
not...
anymore. I don't roll con saves.
You're rolling that. I'm taking this. All right. Okay. So is the plan, Squash is going to try and grab the gems.
Mm-hmm. And
if things go wrong, Zaltanna is going to banish it.
Yes.
And if that goes wrong, Squash is just going to run, and the rest of you are going to run and or die also.
I can be pretty sneaky.
I'm
I
waiting
can-
for us to get TPK'd by this basilisk. I'm ready. Can I put a hold action on banishment so that it immediately takes effect if that I immediately cast it if it gets if the basilisk looks like it's about to start snacking on a
It's gonna have some.
I remember your character's name. I promise. Squash. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do that. If you just like mark off. If you mark off that spell slot, it doesn't matter how long it's going to take Squash to go where it is. We'll say that you'll just be like ready right on tension at exactly the right moment. So just mark off that spell level and then we're all
You got
good.
it, dude.
All right.
Okay. Squash.
Should I come to, or I can be sneaky?
Rhal, I believe in you, but not this time.
Okay. Go get stoned by yourself. That's fine.
Love you too, buddy.
Good luck. Pat on the back.
All right. I'm going to try to sneak my way to the 5 gems. And I'm going to try to wait for an opening where the basilisk is further away from it than not.
Okay. It's kind of just very slowly like turning, so it's clearly like trying to move. You don't exactly know which direction it's trying to move, but it's beginning to like uncurl all of its like spirals that it's made. So okay, yeah, you can wait for like the perfect moment. In that case, Squash, I'm gonna need you to roll the stealth check.
That's a 34. That is a 19 on the roll.
Fuck you.
Never again will I complain about my rolls. Until V rolls a natural 20.
That's still a very high perception.
You very carefully sneak your way towards this, past the statues that are, with looks of horror now you're much closer to them. All of their backs are turned to where the staircase is. You very carefully sneak and you wait for that moment where the tail just slides past the last of these gems. They're all different colours. As you get there, you would also notice that there is a piece of the staircase which isn't lit up with light. It's just like a pole, and it has a receptacle which looks like probably for something about the size of a duck egg. You grab hold of the gems. Very quietly, the snake shifts and moves, and it turns its head as if it's about to turn towards you, and then just rears up, and now everyone can see that there is this hooded creature with big fangs as it turns its head and looks away again. You grab the gems, and you begin to sneak your way back, very quietly, step after step. You can feel it, almost as if you're waiting for that big fang to sink into your back. But it never happens. You make it back to your cohorts with 5 gems.
5 duck gems.
I'm so glad that didn't go badly. Can I unmark my banishment since I didn't use it?
It's yeah, sure, go ahead.
And you
Also-
didn't catch fire even once.
Also, I want to say, right after you started walking out, I was like, oh man, I have a shield. I should have given you my shield in case it tried to look at you so you could like look around the corner at with the shield.
No, give him a mirror.
Medusa styly.
He needs a mirror shield.
That's what I'm saying. Shields are shiny. You can my shield is shiny. You can see through my shield. That's what Perseus did.
Oh, I always assumed that you had like one of those like wooden iron rimmed.
The one time
What?
you'd get
No.
us to voluntarily look in a mirror again, V.
All right.
Hey, we went through a mirror darkly and the mirrors
Never
were
again.
nice. I don't know what you want from me.
All right. Squash makes it back with gems. And
Yes.
you said they're different colored. Do they have specific colors or are they just different colored?
They're just 5 different colours.
All right. Squash is just gonna like show them to the group and just like, okay, got the gems. And
Wow.
I think, I don't know how, but I think they have something to do with the illusion magic on the stairs.
So what I'm hearing is that we still have to go back in that fucking room.
Yes. That is very much. Now, I don't know if there's any good way to get around fighting the basilisk or not.
I can put my banishment back in place. And I pulled out my mirror shield and I'm like, okay, so It only can turn you into stone if it looks directly at you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you meet its gaze.
It has to make eye contact.
All right.
Not quite.
God.
Squash, you get a feeling that information isn't 100% true, but you don't know the specifics because whenever y'all came across a basilisk
We fucked off.
in the Earth Dark, you fucked off. Yeah. You just know that information isn't quite true. It doesn't have to look you directly in the eyes or vice versa.
Okay, so you go like, so you have to look a basilisk in the eye, and Squash just goes like, I mean, I've never tested it. It's what I told, but I've never.
What I'm saying is, you're tiny. I feel like my shield could probably cover most of your body because it covers most of mine. I imagine Zaltanna has like a big, like Praetorian kind of shield.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've always kind of imagined it, strapped to her back, big giant, big Praetorian shield. So, I give you my shield. You use the shield to move around. That way, if the basilisk looks at you, it's not really looking at you because it's looking at the shield. And it won't be able to see you through the shield, won't connect with the eyes. And you can use the shininess of the shield to see if it's coming towards you so you can turn it in time. And if worse comes to worse, I'll banish it.
Okay. Are you asking me to go back in there?
Yeah. You're the one that knows all this magic shit.
I'll do my best, yes. Thank you. Thank you for...
You're doing a really good job, Squash. We're all very proud of you. And I go over, I like walk over and I give him like a very friendly pat on the shoulder.
I don't think I'm allowed to touch the gems. I will offer to help.
No.
Rhal's not allowed to touch the gems.
Not after last time.
At this point, the detect magic disappears from Squash's eyes and they return back to the normal color.
All right. Okay. Is this what we want to do? I'll try to sneak past the basilisk and see what the gem does to the stairs.
What did you see at the stairs? What was there?
So the stairs themselves, i.e. the thing you walk on and the railing, they seem to have some sort of illusionary magic on them, either meaning that they will do something when you touch them, or they might just be illusionary, not there. But the pole itself in the middle is real, and it has a slot for the size of one of these gems.
Okay, which one?
The slot was not color-coded as far as I could see.
Okay, that's a problem then, because I'm assuming, very basic trap logic, if there's more than one object that can fit in the slot, there's probably only one right answer.
Is there a purple gem? Because I'm chucking the fuck out of it just down the hallway.
All right. Let's establish some colors for these gems then.
Thank you.
Because, there is a correct order. I just didn't decide to give them colors until I chatted with y'all because there are 5 of us and there are 5 gems. So, fuck it, 5 colors. All right.
One is green.
All right. We have a shot for green. Casey, pick a color.
Blue.
Rhal, pick a color.
What colors are there? Red.
No, fuck,
Great.
you took mine.
No, okay, I can pick yellow. Gold.
Jesus Christ. Yellow.
Stay on brand.
We have purple, green, blue, red, and yellow.
No,
Yes.
You don't know the order.
What's the purple one?
That's V's.
You said purple. That's my choice, yeah. So there are 5 colored gems. There is purple, green, blue, yellow, and red.
All right, now that Laffian has brought up the idea of there being an order or a correct gem to put in, does Squash see or recognize anything that might be a color coding in the hole we're in?
Not from where you were. You would need to get much closer.
Also, on top of that, dark vision is black and white. Are you counting on this?
Yeah.
You bastard. All right.
You mean if there wasn't like a guardian here protecting it, you could just use a torch?
Yeah.
That would be so convenient.
Well, let me see what spells I have. I have a spell of control fire, but that's probably not going to help.
I didn't catch on fire. I didn't touch the gems.
Not this time.
I'm not allowed to.
Does Squash know what basilisks usually eat? Do they usually just eat petrified living beings, or do they like gems in particular?
Petrified living beings.
They eat them?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. That's
Nom nom nom.
That's fucked up.
There's a good like food source here for it. Like nom nom nom.
It's the spider thing. Like a spider sometimes injects its prey with acid. It's kind of like that rule.
Yeah, you gotta
All
liquefy
right,
the
what's
inside.
that?
All right, Squash. So is what I'm hearing is that we are again holding onto a banishment. As Squash sneaks up to try and figure out what the fuck these gems are in the pole, which is the center of the spiral staircase.
Squash can't see the colors because it's fucking dark. And as soon as we turn on our torch, this thing's gonna find us instantly. I think we have to fuck it up.
Do you want me to do it? Look, what do you, like, this is the problem with with being a character that doesn't have dark vision.
We all have dark vision.
Then how can you not see the colors?
Dark vision isn't
Because
colored.
dark vision is black and white.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is for dwarves and elves too. I think there's like one
I
race that has color.
genuinely did not know that. Because I'm really good at D&D, you guys. Also, I just want to say I was looking at what Blight does because I have Blight and I forgot what it does. And I didn't, and I saw and it says it drains moisture, and I hate it. I hate that so much. I just want to say that.
Demoistens.
I hate the fact that Wizards was like, you know what this spell does? It drains moisture from your enemies.
There's one
Wizards,
guy.
come see me after class. I'm putting you in timeout.
One guy at Wizards. All right.
Okay. Zaltanna, again, if you mark off the hold person spell slot.
Yep.
And Squash, you know what I need from you.
I don't have hold person. Oh, I do have hold person. I can also hold person.
Sorry.
It's
the
not a
spell
person.
slot for banishment. My bad.
Don't unperson the basilisk.
No, it's not a person.
All right. Oh no, it's a 25 stealth. Ah.
Yes! It has a chance of seeing you!
No.
Okay. Squash.
Yes.
Step by gentle step. The creature is beginning to move a lot more actively now. It is beginning to uncoil much, much faster. It seems it just needs that moment to come out of wherever hibernation is going on as it detects people in its vague vicinity. Maybe it too has an alarm spell, you don't know. As you make your way very carefully towards it, you kind of get to that point where you're doing that kind of deciding whether you need to jump or step over the giant coil, and you just very quietly make your way over it, over a second wind, over the third wind, and you find yourself at the base of his illusionary staircase, or at least you believe it's illusionary, you can't see the magic anymore. As you get there, you see that in the indent itself, there is a slightly different greyish colour, indicating it is in fact colour-coded, but you can't see what the colour is. You could, of course, play with your ridiculous perception, spot the grayscale.
That was what I was going to say. So it's not like it's just white, black, and one color of gray. It is a scale.
Yeah, shades of grey for sure, yeah.
I think Squash is going to
50 of them.
very quietly get the gems out.
Okay, official. There is black, white, and 50 shades of grey. That's all that your vision allows you.
Is that what you whispered, you motherfucker? I didn't hear it.
Thank you, Arch. Thank you for fleshing out in our world in a great way.
That's what I'm here for.
Okay, Squash.
Mm-hmm. I want to pick out one of the gems, and I want to compare the grayscale of it to the grayscale of the whole.
You pull out the first one, it doesn't match. You pull out the second one, it doesn't match. The third one, as you look at the creature and it begins to move a little bit more rapidly now, you become very aware that you are in very imminent danger. But the third gem does in fact match. What do you want to do?
I think Squash just holds his breath and is just gonna slot it in there, and he's ready to fucking run if this thing makes a lot of noise.
You are 100% correct. As you put this gem into the slot for it, the staircase clunks and clicks and suddenly becomes very solid and very real. And now you're up close to it, you can see that it, in fact, was just illusion. Now what is here is completely solid, but it does make a lot of noise, and the creature whips its head in your direction.
Bolting up the stairs.
As banishment.
Banishment.
To hack
All
with
right,
you.
if you click the button, I will find out what it is I need to roll. I think I know already, though.
Hold on. What's your spell DC, Zaltanna? It should be good, right? Please be good.
It is 17.
Needs
So
to make-
that's
what is it? Charisma
pretty-
saving throw.
Pretty decently good, I think. Is that good?
Pretty good.
I know.
That's pretty good.
So you need.
got me
So
questioning
your spell DC is 17.
Yes.
And it's a charisma saving
If
throw for
you
banishment.
tell me that you beat that, I'm going to cry. I just want you to know.
The creature rears its head back and looks down at Squash. It passes.
No! All right.
No!
Squash is
All right,
Like,
Squash.
bolting up
I
the
need
stairs.
you to make a con save, man.
What? What do I have to make a con save? What is this bullshit?
Petrifying gaze, motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm bad at those.
You're unfortunately out of Sultana's range.
Oh,
I'm so
no.
fucked. I've been rolling so well today. Yeah, of
Nope.
course. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
off.
if a creature starts its turn within 30 feet of the basilisk and the two creatures could see each other, the basilisk can force the creature to make a con save. Basically, its head can whip around so fast that it can see whoever it wants to.
All right.
It is you force the creature to make a DC something Constitution saving throw if the basilisk isn't capacitated and it can see the creature. If the saving throw fails by how many did you get?
5.
Okay, if the creature fails by 5 or more, the creature is instantly petrified. Otherwise, the creature begins to turn to stone and is restrained. It must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. On a
Irrelevant.
success, the effect ends. On a fail, the creature is petrified until freed by greater restoration spell or other magic, or as I'm going to add, or other psychic BS ability.
I don't have any other psychic BS ability.
Cool, great. If you you can choose to avert your eyes from it, i.e. just turn your back to it. If your face is in the direction of it, even if you're looking down, you basically have to completely avert your gaze from it. In any such way that you can, or completely hide yourself, and then you can attack, but it will be at disadvantage because you're not looking at the creature. Okay, Squash, you got a 5.
Yeah.
All right, the 3 of you watch as Squash turns to stone.
Fuck.
Zaltanna
nice-
screams.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna make another con
instantly
save.
petrified.
All right.
I have a
Yeah.
plan, I think.
Oh.
Gonna grab Squash and beat the basilisk to death with him.
No, that's definitely not my... I mean, that does sound like something Zaltanna would do, though. No. I have a plan because...
You could try using your dispel thingy.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I need you all to roll initiative, please.
Great. Yep.
With the exception of Squash, who's a stone.
Well, I automatically
Sorry.
failed dexterity save, so...
I can't help but feel like this is my fault. Anyway,
How is it
12.
your fault?
It's not.
I don't
it's not.
know,
I
but
rolled
I
a 19
feel
on
like
the
it
die.
is.
I was so stoked. I'm like, yes.
I mean, you're not dead.
Yeah, you're not dead. You're not dead.
Neil,
You're-
neither of those things are initiative.
No, I'm resolving my acid thing.
That's a smart move. That's a smart move.
Half of 15. What is that?
7.
7.
7. It takes 7.
Okay.
7 acids.
Remember, you have temp HP.
Okay, what does my basilisk
I
get?
do. That keeps me from worrying about it too hard.
Okay, Laffian, what did you get?
I got a 19. Right, I need my
Sultana,
real
what
dice.
did you get?
I got a 12.
And Rhal, what did you get?
I rolled a 24.
Damn, boy.
Fantastic.
Wow, with that kind of roll, I'll go before Squash this time.
Okay,
Burn.
Hold on, what's his initiative as a stone? I need to know.
it's rock bottom.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
There you go. I did the pun
guess-
for you guys. Go fuck yourself.
I'm so happy. Okay, Rhal, top of the round. I'm going to say the 3 of you are about 45 feet out.
Great.
Because then that keeps you within the range of banishment, which means it could have been a cast. It means squash isn't too far out then either.
I hope it can't make that many stones in a day.
It can make many stones. All right, let me just check a thing. Okay. You are cool. You're 45 feet out.
Yeah, I'm going to run in and punch it because we at least need a distraction.
Please
so-
stun it. Please stun it.
Yeah, I mean, he did say it was very big and probably full of good con saves, but I will
Punch it
try.
in one of the chakra points or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Snakes don't have chakra points.
I rolled. Oh no. I run in because I can get all the way there and roll a 12 to hit. How's that?
That does nothing. It bounces off its very thick scales, and you see its head begin to turn in your direction.
I'm gonna bonus action divine flavor.
Okay.
And do I get another punch when I do that? I get one less for sure. Do I get?
You would only
This-
get 2 punches this round.
So I
Yeah,
I
you
do
get 2 punches.
because of extra attack. Okay. So
Yeah.
I will do that. Oh no, V!
What did you get, Neil?
I got an 11, which is a
Well-
natural 1. So I rolled a 1 and a 2.
I'm saying the days of thanks. 1 and 2.
Oh.
All right. Okay, that also just bounces off. Okay, that's your go, Rhal. That was your move, your attack, and your bonus. Laffian,
Hi.
what do you want to do, buddy?
I don't like any of this. This is bad. Especially because Rhal didn't
This
avert
is-
his gaze.
Can you blind a basilisk?
You could
Have
try.
you seen Harry Potter?
Rhal has not seen Harry Potter, so he's not going to do a good job. He doesn't know what a basilisk is or how to find it.
Okay, so Laffian's going to avert his gaze. And then, not wanting to get murder-fied, he's going to use his new ability. He's going to turn away, and then he's going to essentially try to half-step into the stalking. Basically, he's going to activate his spectral form.
Okay, link the thing for me, because you will have to take a check to see if you can even do that.
I'm just using it as
Because of
flavor. If you
location,
want to
yeah.
change it a different way, it's not actually a teleportation. Basically, I turn into a ghostly figure of myself using psionic energy, and I basically become a ghost. I have resistance to all damage, move at half speed, and can pass through
Actually,
objects and
that
creatures.
100% like flavor text makes sense for what's happening in this place. Like this particular place, if you were to like half be in the stalking, half not be in the stalking, that is almost literally as far as you could get into the stalking. Is just part in, part out, and yeah, that would work very well for what you have here.
That's what I do.
That's
So
fine.
basically, Laffian
Yeah.
starts turning like kind of spectral, and he just slowly starts kind of floating his way towards the center of the room.
Okay.
And he is just trying to make his way as close to Squash as he can.
Okay.
And as he's going, he's just
What's your movement speed?
so it would be halved, so I can only move 15 feet.
Okay. Then you are approximately, would we say you were 45 feet out? So you're 30 feet away from Squash.
Okay. And then he's just going to call out to Rhal. Rhal, avert your gaze, otherwise you're going to get turned to stone.
Why are you so slow?
Why are you slower than usual?
My voice is just like echoing half in and half out. It's just, Rhal, avert your gaze.
He says it in slow motion too, which is very confusing. Okay, is that everything that you want to do?
Yeah, pretty much.
Is that your action and your move?
The only other thing would be my bonus action, which, for the sake of protection-wise, I'm going to throw Shield of Faith on Rhal.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
Rhal, you get a +2 to your AC, because if you could not die, that would be great.
Yeah.
He
well,
can't die. I don't know why you're worried. I can't kill him.
I mean, it makes sense that you see Rhal go in and roll a nat 1 and a 2 and be like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I should help him.
Rhal, do you or do you not avert your gaze? Do you listen to the ghostly whisperings of your companion?
I guess Rhal will look down and not try to watch it in peripheral, but so that if it, like, he can see movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll accept that. Okay, the creature basically only sees one real viable target, and that was the one trying to, like, stroke its scales. You see it lift its head back, and it bites down at Rhal.
We were going to be good friends.
For a 19 versus your armor class.
Damn, I have to check now.
+2. Very important.
No.
That misses.
Yeah, that misses.
Fantastic.
Is my AC right
As it misses.
on my sheet? Holy shit.
Let me take a look. Hold on. +5. +3. So 18. And then you've got the cloak and the belt, so 20. So +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, your AC is correct.
Yeah.
No, okay, yeah, B, that doesn't hit. Oh my goodness.
You didn't even need the shield of faith for that one either. Jesus.
Okay, as it bites down at Rhal and just doesn't get through this very hard and also scaly creature, it basically smacks you in the side with its tail. For a 25 versus your armor class.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. I so badly wanted to tell you no.
I would have believed you too. You take 12 slashing damage as it kind of its hardened scales just like cuts into your side. You are a creature. You must also make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Is this for poison? Because he is immune, I think, because he's a monk.
He doesn't have most of the immune conditions because he got TO and a magical feat instead. We had this conversation literally before we started recording.
You motherfucker, Neil.
Yeah.
It made no sense for his character to have that.
I get it, but Neil's still a motherfucker.
Okay, con save.
Yes, please.
That doesn't mean my saving throws also aren't very good now. They are. I got a 26.
You got a 26. You are not exactly fine. You would have taken 22 poison damage, so you only take 11.
Ooh. Ouch.
Because you saved. Cool. All right, that was the basilisks go. Zaltanna.
So I want to go in and I want to like go for its back to so like I want to do a stabby with this and hopefully get a smite. But I also the thing I really want to I want to like make it look at itself. Is it light in there yet?
Nobody's cast any light, the three of you, or even all four of you could see in the dark. Give or take.
Including it, obviously.
Yeah, it also can see in the dark, yeah.
Let me see. Do I have a light spell? Sorry, I'm trying not to like bounce my leg.
Oh. Squash.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Squash.
What are you all knowing about?
You have the stones on you.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. That's great. That's fine. Squash is completely stone, but all of his magical shit is just embedded in the stone.
Oh, great.
His cloak is available. You can nick his his crossbow, the singular magical dagger he has, and the magical stones. I was like, oh no, I didn't turn the stones to stone, did I?
Oh wait, I could nick his crossbow.
Yeah, it's totally there.
Why are you
What kind
excited
of weapon is a crossbow?
A hand crossbow is a hand crossbow.
Hand crossbow.
No, I mean,
yeah.
what does it come under for proficiencies?
Oh, crossbow. Yeah, hand crossbow.
Fuck, I don't have a crossbow proficiency. I want to take out its eyes.
Okay. It's a viable option.
I have thrown hand axes. I'm gonna throw a hand axe at the fucking basilisk's eye. Fuck it.
Okay, how far away are you throwing this from?
I'm gonna run in with my shield in front of me, lower my shield to throw it, and then immediately re-raise my shield.
Okay, that's great.
And I'm gonna do 2 because I have extra attack because I'm a paladin. So let's fucking do this bullshit.
I'm going to say it's going to be more difficult to hit its eye, simply because you're aiming for a very specific point on it.
Yeah, but I got a 29 to hit. My first attack.
Yeah, that'll hit. That'll fucking hit. How much damage? So this hand axe goes whirling through the air and smashes straight into the eye, and it kind of rears back and screams, and you see this like jet of poison like shower your companions. It does no damage though.
I need you to understand, I'm imbuing that with a fucking smite.
Yeah, go for it. What level smite?
I'm gonna do a level 3.
As
level
you ran
3.
in,
Fuck you.
You totally like raged, right?
I did rage. I raged. I 100%
Okay,
raged.
yeah, good. Yeah, totally. Actually, I'm gonna say your scream from earlier was definitely the rage activation. Squash!
Wait, I didn't. Hold on, I didn't
Okay,
do that
good.
fucking right. Give me a second. Right. At a level 3 40. I'm bad at math.
It's okay.
It's very complicated shit.
It is. I can't believe
Don't worry, I've returned
I
just
like,
in time for math.
Yes. How many is it? It's 4d6 for level 3 smite, right? Please confirm this for me before I throw it in.
No. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 46.
Thank you.
No,
Okay.
48.
It's the level of the
48.
spell
Oh, not
plus
48.
48 is a lot of damage.
Sorry.
1. Well, he didn't do
Well,
48.
somehow I got more on 46 than I did on 48.
Impressive.
It's the way.
That's 28 total.
As your hand axe goes like circling through the air, every time it like the heavy part goes down, like the fuck you part like echoes around, and you see it imbue itself with like this red and black energy as it smashes straight into the eye of the basilisk, like completely gouging out one of its eyes, as you do a total of 28 damage.
And then I'm gonna call out, somebody turn on some light so I can make this thing fucking look itself in the face. And that's my turn.
Also, because we kind of glossed over it, the second attack was a natural 1.
Yeah, the second attack didn't fucking do shit. I threw another hand axe and it just like it barely got it didn't even get over the top. I just like clinked it onto the top of my shield. Is what happened.
Got overexcited. The first one hit, yay! Oh shit!
Oh, they're gonna write songs about me when I blind both eyes in one go. Tink. Oh.
I probably have to get around to the other side to blind the other eye anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. They'll write a limerick or something. It's good.
Casey, I got you.
Yep.
As soon as my turn comes around, I got you.
All right, Rhal, top of the round. It's your go.
Okay. I get to do 4 swings this time, B. So
Nice.
one of those is bound to hit.
Remember, if you're trying to keep your eyes off it, that you have to roll on a disadvantage.
Correct.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure you did get a natural 20, and then we'd all have to cry.
Yeah.
How could this happen to me?
But I super don't want to
Yeah,
look
it doesn't
at
happen on the first one because you don't actually have to avert your gaze until you start within 30 feet. Like, it's just not nice.
Yeah. Is Tio able to look at this thing?
Tio is a creature. Tio would also be affected.
And it's within 30 feet that it does its bad thing. Alright,
Yeah.
I'll just punch at disadvantage.
Okay.
15.
Fail.
This is going well. 15.
Jesus.
Fail.
A 22.
There we-
That one hits. There we go.
For 18 damage? Oh, I didn't do the damn thing.
You didn't divine. Yeah, you
I
didn't.
did the other
Damn
one.
it. You do have divine flavor though.
So that one is the one where it's a D4 or D6?
D4.
Correct. For.
Extra 3, so 13 damage on that punch.
Stun it.
Yep.
I am, but I'm going to do all that at once. I'm going to do my last hit first.
Okay.
For I hate the wrong thing, but 24 to hit
That one hits also.
for 7. Is there any additional stuff on this nonsense?
D4.
Divine flavor.
Plus 4.
So 11 damage.
And then on those 2 hits, I will do the stunning strike. So
Okay,
this turn is costing me 2 key points.
Well, spend
Yep.
them one at a time, because if the first one lands, then obviously no need for a second.
Yeah. So what's the DC? Is it a con save?
I'm having trouble reading. 16. DC 16 con save.
It is stunned.
Ugh.
That's positive.
Oh, that's very positive.
Okay, that's my turn. I can't do the damn thing because that's a bonus. That's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action, yeah. So that round only cost you 1 key point.
I
think.
did take the extra swing, didn't I?
Yeah, so it'd be 2 key points.
Oh yeah. So that was
Yeah,
still 2, yeah,
yeah.
rather than 3. Okay then. The creature kind of like its singular eye is still kind of like very focused and very, very still as it realized that you've just like, you know, like if someone like accidentally sucker punches you in the gut and you don't experience it, you just freeze. It has that moment as you punch it right in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Okay, Laffian.
Hi.
Hi.
Ghostly spooky float 15 feet towards Squash. And
You're
then
15 feet away from Squash.
he's going to call out to Zaltanna and just say, "Don't worry, I've got you." And he's going to snap his finger, and a small torrent of fire is going to appear, and a fire elemental is going to appear there.
Nice.
And fun fact, fire elementals are immune to petrification.
Yep.
What?
So I conjure up a fire elemental, and I tell the fire elemental to go beat the fuck out of this thing's face.
Perfect.
Like, just go punch it in the
Yes.
face. Go punch it in the eyes.
I'll have it go on the same initiative as you, so it can go now.
All right, so that was 7 side points. I need to make sure that I mark that off. Aha! All right, so Fire Elemental is going to do a double punch in its stupid snake face, and it has advantage because it is less stunned.
Advantage.
Oh, and it also
Yes.
takes an extra D10 of fire damage because it's moving into its space. And it's also
Okay.
on fire, so it takes D10 fire damage to start. I love fire elementals, they're so fun. Punch 1, 8 to hit. That's bad.
Fail.
Punch 2, 22 to hit.
Yep.
9 fire damage. And also it takes an
Okey-dokey.
additional... Takes 3 extra fire damage as it hugs its face. And then at the start of its turn, it's going to take another
Does it-
D10.
Does that take that damage straight away, or does that only take that damage at the start of its turn?
It takes the damage when the fire elemental moves into the creature's space, and then it takes an additional D10 at the start of each of its turns, unless it puts itself out.
Yeah. Okie dokie.
So basically, it's on fire.
It's a little bit on fire.
Who wants cooked snake?
Crispy snake.
Also, thanks,
Okay,
V.
it is-
Definitely not my phobia.
Now,
I hate
now the basilisk's
it. I
turn.
hate snakes.
Okay. Creature is stunned and can't do anything this round. It is now unstunned.
Oh, and it takes a D10.
Yeah, roll d10.
7 fire damage.
Okay.
I think it's actually not unstunned until the start of Neil's turn.
Be stunned until the end of your next turn. Yeah, so it's stunned until the end of Neil's turn.
Alright. Cool beans.
I get to look
Oh, yeah,
at
because
it.
it allows you to do the chain stun bullshit, yeah.
I get to look at it.
Yes, you do.
Look at me!
Look.
I'm the one who incapacitates people now.
Now who can't move? Ha ha.
A single tear rolls down Squash's face.
No, it doesn't.
A single
This isn't
pebble rolls down
Pokemon.
No, he's too stony to cry.
Too stoned.
He's got too much of rock hard exterior.
Don't let my stony exterior fool you.
No, you still have a stony heart.
We're all just stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Squash is the rock.
I'll be your rock.
Can you smell what the rock is cooking? The answer is nothing, because he's a rock.
God damn it.
Yay! It's Zaltanna's go.
Oh, good. Okay.
There's a fire elemental hugging this thing's face, which does shed 60 feet of light.
Yeah, so you have light.
I'm going to get close enough to it, and I'm going to... If I compel duel this thing, will it look at me?
I'm going to say yes.
Look at me.
I know
It sounds awesome.
I know this is a dumb idea, but I'm going to get within 60 feet of its other eye.
Uh-huh. You are definitely within 60 feet of its other eye, by the way. Like,
Okay.
you're in that range.
I am going to... My shield is already shiny. We've established this earlier in this particular session. I just want to have it known that this has been established, that my shield is reflective.
I'm not
Anyway.
sure this is going to work how you think it is.
I don't think it's going to work exactly how I think it is, but I still think it's going to be harmful to the basilisk.
Anyway, so you're going to compel duel.
I'm compelling...
Let's see this through. Let's play this part by part.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I'm compelling duel and then immediately raising up my shield and just angling it so that it's going to get a full glimpse of its own fucking ugly face.
Okay. Yeah, go for it. Click the compel duel.
Yep. That is a DC, again, 17's wisdom saving throw this time.
It fails and turns its gaze very slowly to look at you because it is kind of stunned. So this is why I'm going to allow you to have that time to raise your shield.
And I raise it.
Okay. It looks in your direction and it's slowed movement because of the stun. If you hadn't done this with a stun, you would also be facing this regardless. As you raise your shield in time, it just looks at itself in the shield and just keeps looking at your direction. They can't target themselves with their own gaze.
I do know that, but I also am pretty sure there's something else that happens if Basilisk looks at itself in a mirror.
They get 7 years of bad luck fee.
But also
Only if they break the shield.
Zaltanna doesn't know it can't target itself with its own gaze.
It was a good
That's
effort.
correct. Yeah, it's very smart. I was just sad I had to...
You have to say
shit,
Bloody
but-
Mary 3 times.
No, it has to say Bloody Mary 3 times. It is at least, let's say it is at least focused in your direction. So the next person who attacks can have advantage rather than having disadvantage for attacking it. How about that? That's as good as I can give.
Yay.
All right, Rhal.
Okay, I can look at this thing now for the briefest
Yes,
of moments
it is
until the
clearly
end of my
looking
turn.
at something else. Yep.
Oh my goodness, I get to make normal throws. Punch, 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 V. Punch,
Yeah, punch.
That is a 26.
Wait,
That is a hit. That should be advantage, but that is a hit.
Oh, it should be an advantage.
okay.
Yeah.
It's probably different, I'm assuming. Normal Basilisk in the monster manual actually has a clause in the Petrifying Gaze for mirrors.
It doesn't in this one.
Damn it.
Yep. It's like the greater basilisk. It is like the mama basilisk. They have a slightly
A
different set
normal
of rules.
Basilisk, Casey, that would have worked perfectly.
That's exactly what I was thinking, by the way, because I've looked through the monster manual enough, and I definitely remember all the things about the basilisk, and I was like, I know there's a thing like that it has to do if it sees itself in a mirror.
Good try.
But you know what? It's good flavor, and
Divine flavor.
yeah, divine. I just want you to know my divine flavor is cherry cola.
Okay, I'm with you on that.
Cherry
Except I
cola.
like cherry and vanilla cola. Like,
Maybe you've raised the basilisk's self-confidence. Maybe it'll stop
basilisk is like-
attacking us.
Damn, I
The
look good.
basilisk is gonna be like just staring at itself in the mirror, like, ooh, damn, I look good with my one eye.
I'm going to get myself an eye patch, motherfuckers. It's going to be great.
But also, the other best benefit of it looking directly at this mirror is that I can get its other eye much easier.
That is true. I would allow that. All right. Rhal, your first hit should have been at advantage. Let's try and farm those crits.
Okay, I'll do an extra normal.
Yep.
It didn't crit, so
no.
Gonna continue.
So that is 21 bludgeoning damage plus divine flavor. Sorry, 12 bludgeoning damage plus. I made up real numbers today.
So at advantage, that's 26 to hit for 12
plus divine flavor.
4.
Nice.
I want to stack the knuckle dusters, but it would take all of my other things. So I'm gonna keep punching. Just gonna keep punching.
Okay.
Do I need to turn advantage back on?
Yeah.
Okay.
So all your hits should be advantage.
Yep.
Oh.
God damn, told you.
It's 19 damage plus 2. So 21.
Plus 2.
On
Okay,
that
so
hit.
Plus 2.
it's 21 damage plus because you crit. Aimer's love fire ability goes off down your arm as you just like smack it square in like the perfect part of a scale, and it causes an extra 2 fire damage. So that was 23.
25 with the magic.
Oh yeah. God damn it. All right, so that's your 2 hits from your attack.
Another attack. A crit.
Fucking hell,
Oh my
Neil.
god.
Jesus Christ.
That's another crit.
So that is
17.
14 plus 3, so 17 plus 2 more fire damage from Aimer.
And then
Jesus Christ.
1 divine flavors.
Oh, wait a minute. Neil, the crits, you should be doubling the divine flavor too.
Oh.
Yeah, you should be, yeah.
So roll 2 more d4.
3 and a 1. So another 4.
All right, tell me how you punch this thing to death with your 2 crits and Aimer's fire love.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my goodness. Rhal sees the fire elemental punch it, and she's like, yes. And I just look at it, and I'm like, I can do that too.
Fire.
we have a big fire punch party.
Okay. A fire punch party as, like, the 2 people with fire emblazoned on their hands just go to fucking town on this goddamn basilisk, punching a hole basically clear through it, and it's eventually just, like, rears back, shoots more acid from its mouth, and you see, poison from its mouth, you see poison dripping from the hole, and it just collapses to the floor, dead.
This entire episode just came out of nowhere, and it kept hitting me in my blind side. I love this. Thank you so much for running the story with us, V. It's fantastic. Alright, thank you everybody for listening to another episode of The Lucky Die. This was episode 158, and we're not even halfway there. Okay, we're probably more than halfway there, but there's so much more left. I want to thank our 2 most recent patrons, Daxi and Jay. Thank you guys so much for supporting the podcast. If you want to support the podcast but don't want to have a Patreon or don't have the money, or you just want to support us some more, it's amazing how much help reviews do. If you have an app like Podcast Addict, it has a built-in review feature. If you have iTunes, you can review us there. If you're on Spotify, I'm pretty sure you can leave like little star ratings or something. I might be wrong there. Anyway, just search us out. Give us reviews. Tell us you love us, because we put a lot of effort into this, and we want to be loved. Who doesn't want to be loved? All right. Cutting this rambling short. Thank you so much for listening. And if you stick around, you'll hear the ad for Microphone and Monsters. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great week.
This is, in fact, a giant crater basilisk.
Why couldn't
V,
it
I
not be a
think-
cockatrice?
V, I think my headphones.
I'm not putting, in the middle of a very serious podcast, a giant
I think
chicken.
my headphones glitched out. What did you say on the last one part there?
Did it sound like basilisk, Neil?
V, Baskins and Kino. V, what are you saying, V?
No. There is not an ice cream shop here. There is a basilisk.
ice cream. I have to cut this out.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
I would continue.
I'd rather you cut the basilisk out.
But,
Can you cut that out?
Can you cut? Yeah,
I'm
can I
afraid
cut
not.
that out too? Since I'm gonna
afraid not.
I have to anyways. Cut a part of.
VY.
unless, of course, the basilisk is the one selling ice cream.
So
Would you like some ice cream?
It's delicious.
It's all rocky road.
Strawberry. Anyway,
My
I prefer
favorite.
praline
you become aware
thin cream.
that it is a greater basilisk. You've probably come across.
We were actually, me and my friend here.
Points to a cat.
Oh, you're friends with a cat? Yes, he's one of those Dreamlands cats. So he's more than a cat.
Yes, and he is very lucky to consider myself his friend.
What did he say? He said that I was lucky to consider myself his friend. Oh, okay. I do feel that way. Okay. I don't have too many friends.
You really aren't that bright, are you?
No.
Hey, it's me, Adam, the DM over at Microphones and Monsters. You just got done listening to a short clip from our show. Microphones and Monsters is a Cthulhu Mythos 5th edition actual play podcast. We ask you to join us every week, Monday and Friday. You can find us on your favorite podcatcher, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can find all of our links at microphonesandmonsters.com.